So guys, before we look at structure and its many forms, we have to determine first what a structure break is. Now, a structure break I classify as a single body close past a previous major high or low. So if we look back, we can see that this point by here would have been the last major low. We had a full body close below that level, which means that price created a new low. We then wait for a counter trend candle pullback like so. So you can see that this was the extreme point. We then get a wick that is pulled back. We can then follow the market back to the last counter trend candle, which was here. And the highest point then becomes the last major high. So at the moment, guys, we have major lows being broken. We followed the market back again. We can see that there was another one by here. So there are major lows being broken. Therefore, the major order flow is bearish. And we are going to expect another break of the last low instead of the last major high. If we did happen to get a break of the last major high, the major order flow is now turned bullish. We can wait for a pullback and then an expected break of the last major high and continuation of that order flow. So we're now going to play price, guys. I'm going to go nice and slow. We can see that we've had a pullback. We are expecting the low to break because the major order flow is currently bearish. Now that is a wick, not a body. So we retain our major low by here. And again, we've had no break below. And a pullback is expected, guys. The market will normally pull back into the discounted half of this range. And we get a break to the upside. Now, depending on how you trade, a lot of people won't classify that as a structure break. Personally, with major order flow, I will. We can follow the market back. You see each candle wick is getting lower. This is the last counter trend candle pullback by here. So the most extreme points then becomes the last major low. And we're expecting a continuation of order flow upwards. Get another wick. And then we get a candle close. Now, with this one, guys, the counter trend candle pullback is here. This is the highest point. We follow the market back. We can see that the wicks are getting lower. We get a counter trend candle pullback here. So this becomes the last major low. And we keep playing price. There we go. And as expected, the major order flow was bullish. And the major high was broken. And this becomes the last major low, as it is the last counter. It's the last candle before the counter trend candle pullback. So you can see right here that the market did come above, but it has rejected and closed back below. This is not a break, guys. And it does also indicate that the momentum is now slowing to the upside. We can actually see that the market has come back into this zone, which we will obviously cover in a later video on our imbalance and also our order block video. But for now, just know that a large wick like this indicates a slowing of momentum and a potential reversal of order flow. And we have more evidence to confirm that the market may be looking to move to the downside. But until that happens, guys, we will still look at long entries. Like so. You can see that we've had another break to the upside, and that is because the order flow is bullish. So that's our last major high. Just move that out of the way. We follow the market back. This is the last counter trend candle. This becomes the last major low. We've got another break by here. Follow the market back. This is the last counter trend candle. We put our major low line on the extreme point. Now, although it is useful to do this when you are beginning, guys, you don't have to have these lines drawn on the chart, as you will actually be able to pick these up just by using your eyes, and it'll actually keep your chart a lot tidier. But to start with, when you are beginning to learn this way of trading, it is very helpful to have lines like this. It's actually something that I used to do when I first started using market structure. So we're going to keep playing price. We've had no break there. And we get a break to the downside. This becomes the last major low. And this becomes the last major high as we follow the market back. And that was the last counter trend candle pullback. So now, guys, we are expecting a break of the last major low, just because the order flow is now bearish. We do get a break to the upside. This is going to happen sometimes, and we follow the market back. We can see that was the last counter trend candle pullback. We wait for another counter trend candle to confirm the high, like so. And we get another major high break because the major order flow is bullish. So by doing this, guys, you're just getting a very good sense of directional perception. You know that whatever structure was broken last, you know that the next structure break is likely to be the same, because expectational order flow is just how the markets work. So we're going to wait for a counter trend candle pullback like so. You see each wick is getting higher, get a pullback by here, and the low continues. So now we've had a break to the downside. We've got a counter trend candle pullback. We follow the market back. Our high remains here. Some people would put it on here, guys. This personally is substructure, which I will cover in a later video. To me, the last counter trend candle is by here. And we get another break to the downside. So that by there, guys, if you look closely, is a counter trend candle pullback. So this now becomes the last low. As you can see, guys, the market does come back. The high, every time a break to the downside is created, the high is now more protected. You can see that the market has come up before breaking to the downside.